Let's get the show on the road. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sheamus and I have the privilege of hosting tonight's event. And I'm also one of the organisers of Fresh Data Boston. So before we get started on tonight's agenda, I just want to tell you a little bit about Fresh Data Boston. I guess it all started 2 or 3 years ago across the street, the old Mass Challenge space. I was working at a startup there called Capital Market Exchange, a great startup, and we were trying to do mine sentiment in financial markets. And despite having a stack of O'Reilly books and doing a mountain of Google searches, I quickly learned that text analytics, it's hard. And that's because language is complex. So it wasn't until I went out into the community, started talking to people, experts like yourself, that we started to make some breakthroughs, and that's always kind of stuck with me. So for the last couple of years, I've been doing things like organizing Boston Data Mining, the Data Festival, and now Fresh Data Boston. So here we are on a beautiful Thursday afternoon evening in July. And by the way, people said don't do events in the middle of July, you'll never get a crowd. So there's a lesson learned there as well. But so it kind of has to be said that Boston is a bloody powerhouse when it comes to data and text analytics. And I think there's a number of factors to that. You know, one of the chief factors is, you know, people like yourselves in this audience who are experts in this field. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys, you only got one drink each, so I can boost your ego a little bit. So I know it won't go to your heads. But it's definitely people like yourselves that make Boston a data and text analytics powerhouse. Also the wonderful institutions we have here. But what has to be said is the startups and companies we have here in Boston, such as Basic Technology, RapidMiner, Luminoso, Data Robots, ZoomMD, and a lot of the companies we're going to hear from tonight, they're the real drivers. They're the ones who get this stuff going. So we're privileged to have so many of those people here tonight. So without further ado, I think I'm going to move quickly on to our first speaker. So here's how the format's going to work tonight. We're going to have 3 quick 15-minute talks. It's not 20 or 25 speakers. It's 15 minutes. Maybe we'll do the yellow-red card thing. 15-minute talks. Then we're going to have another quick break for networking. Because you know we want people to network, collaborate, talk to each other. That's the whole reason you're here. And then we have a great panel of industry experts. So that's going to be the second half. So stick around for that because that's going to be a lot of fun.